My name is Sarah Spiekermann-Hoff. I'm a professor for business informatics and digital ethics at Vienna University of Economics and Business. My professional connection to theology specifically is that in working for the IEEE and vice chairing the ISO standard on ethical system design, we needed to try to understand ethics really well and what values are. And if you are delving into this kind of philosophical questions, immediately you will touch on theology. So I've been working extensively on Max Scheler, for instance, who was a very important Catholic scholar in the early 20th century. And I'm teaching virtue ethics in relation to technology. It's impossible to speak about digital ethics and value-based engineering without a good grain of theology inside. When we look at the current fairy tale, it's about AI and the idea that there will be anything like a real superintelligence. We are dealing with an interesting kind of fantasy. And that fantasy needs to be disillusioned. And only if people are very good at understanding both technology and philosophy and theology and cognitive science, only under those conditions you are actually able to disentangle those fairy tales about a superintelligent AI. I was very honored to be invited as a part of this team here because of my background as a chair of the ISO Standard for Ethical System Design and as also the author of 10 Rules for the Digital World. And so this is the reason why I'm here. And I'm looking forward to see how the group is actually taking up those ideas and also for myself learning about the different perspectives, both interdisciplinary and also interculturally. Theology is essentially a way to understand life and existence. And if this life and existence is infused and impacted by technology at all times, my theological perspective on the world, my theologically, philosophically informed perspective on the world, allows me to take and maintain a critical distance towards the technology and challenge its impacts on the human soul. I'm looking forward to see whether my perspectives are changing and how they are developing as part of the workshop. I think it is a very compelling and interesting situation to talk with theologians on AI. Typically, we have meetings with engineers, or we have meetings with NGOs or psychotherapists or medical scholars, also all those people really working daily on AI. And they have obviously a pretty industry-focused and pragmatic view on how we should shape this future world. Theology is all about a long-term, truth-seeking perspective. This long-term truth-seeking perspective is here very well represented in the room. And this is, for me personally, very enriching. So my participation in this oath depends very much on whether, of course, first of all, I'm buying into the quality. I'm seeing people understanding it because it's short, it's memorizable. But the most important for me, besides the quality, obviously, is that it is truly independent. It is truly coming from what is good and true and beautiful. And if that oath is going to live up to those expectations, a lot of people in the world are going to buy into it. But we have to be very careful that this is the outcome of the work.